Bell with a really strong launch here. He's going to clear Joey Logano right off the get-go. Gosh, you gotta love California Speedway. So many lanes, Michael, to choose from. Top, bottom, middle, and on these restarts, it gets crazy. Look at all the lanes.
There is no out of bounds. You saw Kaz Grala go from the wall to the white line. Got a couple down on the apron as we come back to the start-finish line, completing lap 1. Christopher Bell gonna lead this thing.
When they got to turn 1, Adam, I thought Tyler Reddick forgot to turn left. He went straight and he went to the outside and picked up 10 spots on that opening lap. What a great run for him early.
Reddick inside the top 10 after missing the final round of qualifying earlier. Joey Logano looking for the lead. Can't get underneath Bell off of 2.
Bell dips to the bottom to try to break the draft from Joey Logano so he couldn't get any momentum. We will see drafting be a part of the package today. These guys really pulling up on each other on the straightaways. Daniel Hemrick, nice run off turn 2, goes to the inside of Nemechek. And Matt, it looks like the 21's got some good speed earlier. Is he happy with the car?
On the move, he'd love to have a little bit of an adjustment to help the car late on exit, but his spotter was telling him the best thing you can do is follow the one of Elliott Sadler. So much experience here. Follow the lines that he is going, because he's really making the straightaway so much longer, keeping that speed up. He did, made big gains 2 laps ago on this 21 car.
And Brad, you know this, running out next to that wall can give you great momentum off the turns, but you can see just outside of the groove, there's some rubber, loose rubber up there and debris that can get you loose and get you into that outside wall.
Reddick is right there in the 9. Meanwhile, Christopher Bell starts on the pole, leads the first 4 laps, but he's back in 6th now.
Stay middle down the front here. Let me get a good look at it. Way loose now. Like I just about crashed getting into turn 3 there. Goodyear's off both rights. I don't see a rub.
Sounds like he's gotten that thing into the outside wall and scrubbed it up a bit, and he doesn't like the way it's driving after that. But you know, here at California, Larry talked about putting sticker tires on. The adjustments they'll make during the course of the stage breaks today, he can get right back in this thing.
Ready for stage 2 at Auto Club Speedway. Joey Logano dominating so far, won the race off pit road, choosing the outside lane. Up front with him, Allgaier, Reddick, Custer, Bell, Sadler, Ross Chastain. As we go green, let's crank it up on FS1.
Six laps to go in this stage. He can't wait for it to come to an end so he can hit pit road.
Vibration here. Vibration maintaining, or is it getting worse? Maintaining right now. Vibration is only under low and it's free to center off.
See the 16 car smoking a lot with that left front tire. I think he might have a rub here.
Hey, and as we talk about Nemechek and the adversity he's facing, don't forget his debut at Atlanta Motor Speedway. He had a tire problem, went a lap down, came back to finish inside the top 5. And I say adversity, and I think it's getting worse, the smoke from the 16 of Ryan Reed.
Look on the right front as well. That must be from the engine. I think there's something going on under the hood of the 16
That
car.
has the look of an oil leak or some kind of engine issue for sure. When it comes out of both sides, it's usually not a tire.
Reed from Bakersfield, California, not too far down the road. His father Mark raced here in K&N West Series.
He needs to get 5 more laps to finish this stage, and maybe the team can work on it. That's always hairy as a driver. When you know your car is wounded, you're in trouble, and you're just, gosh, give me a yellow, give me some kind of break here. I don't know if that'll make it 5 more laps though, Adam and Michael.
He already has been in a shoving match with his teammate out on the track. So not a great day for Ryan Reed in the 16 car. This battle just won't go away. Cole Custer wanting back inside the top 5 on the inside against Allgaier.
I'm impressed because that right rear damage should have really slowed down his car, but Cole's out there just manhandling it to make something happen here.
And what's that team doing back in the pits? They saw the damage on our TV coverage here, Fox NASCAR. They've probably evaluated it, and when the team makes a pit stop, could be some adjustments to that right rear.
Yeah, you would think, you know, most of these higher level teams and both the Cup Series and the NASCAR Xfinity Series have the tools to be able to look at this stuff and get detailed pictures to be able to address it. So I'm sure they're formulating a plan.
3 laps to go in stage 2. Joey Logano has led the entire way, and I have a hypothesis. He's taking care of his equipment. That or Tyler Reddick has got a really fast race car, because ever since the 9 went to second, he's been reeling in the 22.
Yes, he has. About 2/10 a lap here for the last 10 laps. Unfortunately for Tyler, he had a 4-second gap to recover from, and he's chopped off about 2.5 seconds of that gap, but he's only got 2 more laps to get it.
So is Logano just easing off to make sure he manages the final portion of the stage correctly, or what do you think here?
You never know. It could be Tyler's that fast. That's one of the things that's so difficult to tell. But Tyler is running the wall, and he's running it hard and fast.
I'm going to go with B. Reddick's just coming because of the groove he's running.
That story sounds a lot better, you know?
That running an inch off the wall is something that you probably would like to do in the last 20 laps of the race, running the leader down.
Back it down behind you. Caution's out.
Oh, no, the 42. Something happened
See
here.
where you're going here. Just stay on the apron. Stay on the apron.
Looks like his right front tire.
This time. If you stop, then we'll be done for the race.
He had slipped back to the 18th position, guys, with that vibration. He knew he had an issue. You can see the right front tire flapping there, in the fenders and hood peeled away.
So my guess is what John Hunter was feeling was some kind of a tire degradation. Maybe the cords were coming apart on the tire. Usually you get a little bit of a warning, but then when they let go big. You can see it. It's going to blow up here on the front straightaway and just disintegrate the hood and the right front fender of this car.
There you can see it taking place right down the front straightaway. And that's as good a place to have it happen as anywhere, I guess. You know, if that happens going down into the corner, more momentum into the outside wall, so he's able to keep it off the wall.
Oh, you can see it just destroying the car, the belt on the tire coming apart.
Wow.
That's a great slow-mo cam.
2 cautions today, both of them coming right before the stage came to a close, and just like stage 1, stage 2 is going to end under caution. Joey Logano going to go 2 for 2. He's led 65, will be 66 of our first 70 laps. Top 10 as we wrap up this second stage. Tyler Reddick having a good afternoon. Christopher Bell not bad after starting on the pole. Then it's Allgaier, Sadler, Custer, Hemrick. Austin Dillon into the top 10 is 8th. Ryan Preece is 9th. And Michael Annett rounding out the top 10. 52 laps to go for the NASCAR Xfinity Series, running this afternoon in Southern California. Under caution for the 3rd time today. Christopher Bell going for a ride down the front straightaway.
Well, this ought to be exciting.
Corner, clear. Clear by 2. Good by 2. By 1 in line. Half back bottom. Inside. Inside. Line something.
Whoa, really fortunate to slide back out.
Caution's out. Caution's out.
Toward the track. That inside wall for the pit was just there. Just jumps over the cushion. I talked about debris and rubber right out next to the wall. I think he just got a little too close to it there.
And look how close he gets to the inside wall, right at that opening. That would have been a massive hit at that speed. Wow.
Now, the grass is flying, but it doesn't look like it did much damage to the race car.
I don't think any. He'll come in, get 4 tires, have to charge from the back, but still certainly a top 5 car.
Here, Michael, you got to go. And Joey Logano is going, but almost too good. Tyler Reddick's going to get a great side draft on him, maybe clear him for the lead.
Reddick's been going to school on all these restarts, and the education paying off here. Does he have enough? Coming off of turn 2, the answer, no, sir, says Joey Logano.
He got Joey Logano's attention there for sure. That's going to shake up. If we get another restart, Joey's going to remember that move.
You know, Custer has been up in the mix, and you feel like was one adjustment away from being in contention.
And I felt that same way about Justin Allgaier all day long. Allgaier's been so good in his 7 car. It fades at the end of a run, but maybe they can take advantage of the fact that we don't have that many laps left, and we have a couple sets of tires, another caution. Maybe that gives him just what he needs to win this race.
California kiss for Elliott Sadler. And keep an eye on the 20 of Christopher Bell. He was out of line, making it 4 or 5 wide. Right of your screen, below Ross Chastain. That's what it's all about at this place.
You got to use every lane, and there's 4 or 5 lanes there, and he did. He used that bottom lane to perfection right there to clear 2 or 3 of them on the restart, and that's what it's going to take. He's got a fast car. He's got to pass cars as quickly as he can and try to get to the front. Whoa, he's making contact right there. We got a big wreck with the 5 and the 20.
Mike Lynette. Contact in that outside lane with Christopher Bell, and our 4th caution of the day.
That's that trouble spot we were talking about, Michael. The exit at turn 4, the 5 car came up in front of the 20 and put both of them in the wall. Heavy damage to both cars.
Yeah, no damage last time for Bell when he had the spin, but plenty of it here.
A little bit better launch this time. He's going to come down and block Tyler Reddick.
Reddick with a nice push from his teammate Justin Allgaier. And there they are, 3 wide already. Is that 4 I see back there?
Austin Dillon in the low lane. Allgaier in the middle. Could we have a change for the lead here?
3 wide for the lead, Adam. I'd say we might. Remember, these guys are on scuffed tires this time. This is the first time we've had a restart on scuffed tires.
Dillon restarted 5th. He's 3rd. Allgaier going for the lead on that white line, but Logano prevailing once again.
We're about to find out. Look at this restart. Both lanes pushing, trying to get these cars up to speed as quickly as they can.
Remember the short run speed of the 3 car of Austin Dillon. He's been strong on the short haul all day long. He's mired back in 6th or 7th now, though.
Sadler making that outside lane work. Cole Custer near contact with Justin Allgaier. And keep looking right of your screen, because eventually we will see Joey Logano.
I'd say sooner rather than later.
Yeah,
huh, Adam?
I saw him on the apron there. He was 16th on the restart, easily going to be in the top 10 when they come across the start-finish line in 1 lap here. Sadler leading for the first time today, Matt.
4 times he's finished 5th in this event here at the Auto Club Speedway. Never won. Great restart, but the best thing for Sadler, his car was a little bit on the tight side, rolling the center. And believe it or not, an Xfinity regular has not won here since 2002. And Scott Riggs, he'd love to change that mark today.
That's 22 consecutive races. When Riggs won here, he did so as a Rookie of the Year contender. 16th to 10th in 1 lap. And right now, Joey Logano finds himself in 5th and looking for more. P4 once he gets around the 18. He'll be 3rd this time by. Incredible run on those tires for the 22.
4 tires or whatever the circumstance is, he's just been the class of the field all day long. We wondered earlier, was he just riding, making sure he was taking care of his equipment? When he had to charge, that charge didn't take long, did it?
Well, his last lap was 0.6 of a second faster than Elliott Sadler. That's how strong his car is and how good he is here on these new tires.
Came down pit road by himself, but in less than 4 laps. He's going to go from 16th to the race lead. Maybe not. Elliott Sadler said, I want to get my first victory in 2018.
Yeah, Joey got really loose, it looks like, off of turn 2. Lost his momentum. Elliott Sadler used his momentum to build a run and a draft down the straightaway.
All right, he is going to get him in 4 laps. Back on point. 22 car with 22 laps remaining.
He's put it on him, Adam.
No doubt about it. Can you say California dreaming? What a dominating performance. Joey Logano brings it back to the start-finish line. He wins at Auto Club Speedway.
That's what I'm talking about. Feels good to finally win again.
Oh, wreck down the front stretch.
That's Gralla. What a hit.
Battling for 14th.
And another torn-up race car for JGL. We've seen it for Dylan Lupton a couple of times out west, and Gralla that close to finishing this race in the top 15 and doing it cleanly. Unfortunately 14th, but a banged-up race car.
You got to take your hat off if you're Justin Allgaier or all these teams to the job that Joey Logano did behind the wheel of that machine. Like you said, Brad, it didn't matter what they threw at him, he was able to overcome it.
Led 139 of 150 laps. And for the first time, Roger Penske is a winner at Auto Club Speedway, and it's the first win for Ford in Southern California since 2007 when Matt Kenseth got it done.
Well, Joey Logano climbs from his car. We've got Gatorade flowing everywhere down here right now. Victorious, his signature steering wheel move as he gets out of the race car. Joey, that is one of the most dominating performances we have seen in a long time at a racetrack. How much fun was that to be a part of?
Yeah, it's a total team effort there. Man, what an amazing American Tires Ford. Kind of feels good, actually. Now it's cold. But, man, what a total team effort. Like I said, great pit stops. Great car. Oh my gosh, that's so good. It's one of those races that you feel relieved when you win. It wasn't like a cheerful one. It was like, man, we're supposed to win when you have a car that fast. But man, I just got to thank Fitzgerald Glider Kit, Snap-on, Ford, Roush Yates engines, amazing. Coca-Cola, Wheels Up. You guys, everyone that goes into this means a lot. And it's been a while since I've been in Victory Lane, which is not good, but it feels nice to be here and gain a little confidence, gain some momentum, and hopefully do this again tomorrow.
It's good to see you back in Victory Lane finally, since it has been a little while. Let's talk about a couple restarts from the end. You restarted in 16th. You guys had to stay out earlier on there. You were on old tires, trying to hold those guys off. You opted to get the fresh tires. How nervous were you right there?
I didn't opt to it. Brian opted to do that. That was not my thought at all, but yeah, it ended up working out. I thought we were going to lose more track position, and when we did, we were able to stay out front, actually, with older tires, which I didn't think we had a chance at doing. So it just shows how fast our car was, and it's an amazing day for everyone. I wish my wife and son was here. Hey, guys, they're at home, but good day here so far.